Shalom. There are people who talked bad about you with other people. And a lot of these people are creating fake profiles just to watch and cheer you on in silence because they don't want other people who they talked bad about you with to see and take notice of that. There are people, ladies and gentlemen, who don't like you for no apparent reason, but they are tuned into everything you post, and they definitely watch all of your videos. And guess what? Those who don't like you are also sitting there gnashing their teeth in envy and jealousy, and also learning from you in secret, taking notes. Remember, your biggest fans, ladies and gentlemen, are haters. Those are your biggest fans. They will even copy your style. Not only do they copy your style, they'll copy your craft, and they'll mimic your lingo, how you speak, what you say, what you do, your hand movements, how you talk. They will even literally copy that. There are people literally in shock with traps and witchcraft spells. Beep, 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 I heard that. There are people literally in shock with traps and witchcraft spells that you survived that should have took you out. Some of these people are also in shock with how much you know. And they thought that you had no idea, ladies and gentlemen. You had no idea what was happening in your life. And as you shine light and bring an awareness to the world about the evil things that these people are doing and their tactics, the gang stalking, everything that you're posting, everything that you're doing to bring an awareness to shine light. Some of them can't even believe that you are mirroring them when you bring in awareness. They didn't think you took notice. They really didn't think you knew. But you knew all along. You knew all along. You don't have to look at people or make eye contact with anyone to observe your surroundings. And actually, like, you don't have to see what they do. You don't have to make no eye contacts, man. I'm telling you, you will see your surrounding, you will see what they do without making eye contact with nobody, and you are still observant of your surroundings without making eye contact. You will see them. Thank God for discernment, ladies and gentlemen. Thank God for discernment, because discernment is what you should pray on. Discernment is exactly what you need to have, because discernment is what will give you, the Most High will give you discernment so you can see. Your biggest haters are the ones you know, and the ones who were closest to you. But thank them. And thank these gang stalkers out here. Because what they have been doing and have done to you, ladies and gentlemen, only made you stronger and more wiser. Literally. Listen, God will use your enemies to bless you. There are people who miss the old you and hate the new you. And the reason for that is because you are deciding that you want to change your life literally for the better. I mean, no one is perfect, okay? No one is perfect. The only perfect one is God. But us as humans, we're not perfect. Only God is perfect. And, in life, we go through pains, lessons, trials, and tests. And it's either you learn from those lessons and you want to better you want to better yourself, so that when it's presented to you again, you now know how to move differently, and you won't repeat the same mistake. And even when people do certain things to you, you now would know where to put your boundaries at and what you would accept and would not accept now. Or you can just give up, not care, and just continue to be in your old ways without even trying to make any attempt to change your life for the better. And y'all know that the old ways you used to live, there is nothing there anymore. And some of these people who are seeing this new you, this new change, a lot of them are not used to it. And some of these people wish that they could change, or they may want to change, and they definitely could do it. Anybody can do it. Anyone can do it. But they won't. And sad to say, people would not want to make these changes, but they would rather choose to stay in their old ways. And some of these people will feel jealous and envious and start thinking if you are better than them when you start to make these changes in your life. That's literally what will happen. And but it has nothing to do with any of that. You just want better for you. That's all you want. You want better for you, and you see that there was no progress in your old ways. You saw that your old ways, it was taking you nowhere. And there was no progress, there was no growth, and it was just all low vibrational, and it was all negative. So now that you are trying to better yourself, heal, and so on, some of these people will start creating things in their own subconscious minds about you. And that's how slander and smear campaigns happen. And people just start to get mad at you for no reason. And mind you, as you are trying to heal, ladies and gentlemen, and progress in life, you're not slandering people. You aren't doing them wrong. You are not wishing bad on them. Nor are you doing magic, witchcraft, and spells on anybody. Nah, you are just trying to do better in life and wishing them the best. That's all you're doing. Ladies and gentlemen, you just have to accept the fact that some people, they don't want to change. And some people are secretly in competition with you for no apparent reason. Then you have some people who are looking at you, feeling that what you have going on now, they feel like that should be them. They should be doing what you are doing and not you. And it's not hard to use your phone, record, start your own page, start making content, Speak your truth. Speak what you're going through. Don't be afraid. And maybe, put God first. Of course, always put God first and let him start moving in your life. And you'll be surprised if you decided to do this and make your own content and try to do something different. You'll be surprised of how many people will start reaching out to you, subscribing to you, and maybe you are making an impact in people's lives if you decide to take these steps. See, because a lot of people, some of them are afraid to even start doing stuff like this, to make videos, to start talking. But you'd be surprised if you decide to just do it. Don't even think about it. Put God first in prayer. Take your phone or your camera and just speak. You don't even know if there are things happening in your life that you can help people change their, people can relate to you, and you can help them through situations that you have gone through in your life. It shouldn't be a competition. It does not have to be a competition. I don't know why people compete with one another to try to be better than the next. It doesn't have to be that way. Be yourself. Be authentic. Be you. Put God first. Trust in God. Stay in prayer. And talk about things that's happening in your life and talk about things that's happening in the world. You know what I'm saying? There are things you can do. Just give it a try. It doesn't hurt to try. And it's sad that there are people who are literally in competition with one another. Some of them are in competition with you, and you have no idea that some of these people are in competition with you. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, when you are down, okay? When you are down and no one is there for you, and I'm talking about even in your darkest moments, no one is there for you except for God. That is who is with you in your sadness, in your sickness, in your darkness. And when things start going good, God is still there. He is there through it all. And he is the only one that is with you. And you're good, you're bad, you're ugly, and even when you get better again, he's with you through it all. If God is for you, who can be against you? Even when you're old, I'll take care of you. Even when your hair turns gray, I'll support you. I made you and will continue to care for you. I'll support you and save you. That's in Isaiah chapter 46, verse, ladies and gentlemen, 4. The Most High is with you. The Most High is with you. He spoke. See, everyone wants to be around and reach out when they start to see the success. Everyone wants to be around when they see you shining. Some people don't want to go through that walk to get to the success. They don't want to go through the trouble. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to go through that walk. They don't want to go through the sweat. They don't want to go through the tears. They don't want to go through the sleepless nights. They don't want to put in the work. They don't. They don't know the battles that you had to face and the battles that you still fight. They don't know about any of that. The pain you have been feeling can't compare to the joy that is coming. Romans chapter 8, verse 18. There are people who are looking at those who slandered your name and talked bad about you, okay, with lies and gossip. And some of these people are stumbling across your YouTube page, all of your YouTube pages. They're stumbling across your social media. Even some watching you when you are outside. Because we know how the monitoring spirits are. But there are people who are looking at these people who slandered you, talked bad about you, gossip, lies, out of envy and jealousy. There are people who are looking at these people who they slandered, who slandered you. Y'all heard that. And now they are beginning to look at those individuals in a certain way now because of what they've seen, your videos and all that. A false witness will perish, and whoever listens to him will be destroyed forever. Proverbs chapter 21, verse 28. When God has an assignment on your life, you can't hang with everybody. And not everyone is going to be able to go where you go, ladies and gentlemen. When God has an assignment on you. When God comes into your life and you have your spiritual awakening and when you unplug from this matrix, the Most High is going to start showing you who people really are in your lives. And He will remove some people from your life as well. And you may be wondering, why this person blocked me, or, why this person all of a sudden stopped talking to me. And you have done nothing to this person. They just stopped talking to you. They just blocked you out of the blue. And that's because God sees what you don't see, ladies and gentlemen. And He is doing it to protect you. And also, that person is not meant to be in your journey, your purpose. Okay? Your purpose, your calling. God tells you, all right? God tells you to trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He shall direct your paths. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 through 6. So keep doing what you are doing. Keep on that narrow path. It is not an easy path. It's not. And whoever says following Yeshua HaMashiach would be easy is a liar, because it's not an easy walk. But is it worth it? Absolutely. But is it easy? Absolutely not. So anyone that tries to tell you that it's easy, they're a liar. Enter by the narrow gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leads to destruction, and there are many who go in by it. Because narrow is the gate, and difficult is the way which leads to life, and there are few who find it. Matthew chapter 7, verse 13 to 14. So keep doing you. Push through it. And never give up. And always put God first. Because this is His fight. It's all for His glory. But seek ye first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Matthew chapter 6, verse 33. There are people, okay, who you may not even know that your videos are helping them in so many ways, and God is moving in their lives for the greater good. Even those who know you as well are watching you in secret, and they are learning from you. And so many people are leaning closer to Yeshua, Jesus, and they are wanting to know more about God because of how God is using you in your life. Remember, forgive them. You don't got to chill with them. You don't got to be around them. But you can forgive them from afar. Okay? And keep going about your day, on your journey. And also pray for them. Okay? Pray for them as well as you go about your day. But if you don't forgive others, your Father will not forgive your failures. Matthew chapter 6, verse 15. So let go of all these grudges. Protect your peace and energy, of course, and just keep moving forward. Stop remembering what God has already forgotten. Psalms chapter 103, verse 12. People are literally going to start asking you for guidance and how to even begin that process. People are going to want to know more about God because they're going to start seeing your blessings and your promises of God that is being fulfilled in your life, ladies and gentlemen. The Lord will bless you in the presence of your enemies. God anoints his true people and will prepare a table before them in the presence of your enemies. And you got to love it the way David put it in Psalms chapter 23, verse 5. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You got to love that. God will not only avenge you and make your wrongs right, but he will also bless you in front of your enemies. So keep grinding, keep pushing forward, and don't worry about all the noise and all the distractions around you, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry about it. And keep going through your God-given purpose. Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, you are shining light, helping and changing lives. Even if you aren't aware of it, even if you don't see it, there are people out there who you have helped in ways, okay, without realizing it. So keep shining your light. Stay humble at all times. Ignore those that want you to react to them, aka gang stalkers, monitoring spirits, energy vampires, the low vibrational beings. A fool is quick-tempered and will react without thinking. But a wise person thinks before reacting and stays calm when insulted. Fools are controlled by their anger. Wise men hold it back. Proverbs chapter 12, verse 16, and also chapter 29, verse 11. Never let your title or position cause you to be disrespectful. The same God that elevated you is the same God that will eliminate you. Sometimes God doesn't shut the mouths of those who slander you. Instead, he promotes you while they talk. You excel while they try to make you look bad. So stay focused on your mission, ladies and gentlemen, and let God be your vindicator. Your vindicator. Excuse me, I said vindicator. Let God be your vindicator. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. That's Exodus chapter 14, verse 14. Stay safe. Stay prayed up. Repent. Unplug from this matrix. Until the next video.